Drinking water out of a hose, so there was no bottled water back then. A lot of my childhood memories has to deal with being outside. My grandma would let us outside like 8 o'clock in the morning and don't expect us to be back at 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock.
So I'm from East Tennessee, and my birthday's in June, and around that week is when all the lightning bugs, they are prevalent all in the Smoky Mountains. So it's like, you go and it's almost like a light show because it's so incredible, but it's around my birthday, so that's always like really exciting.
I grew up in Ellenwood, Georgia. Every October, my family goes up to Helen for like a weekend in October while the leaves change, and it's just nice change of pace. And we would just all go in one big cabin that we rented, and we would cook and play games and go into town and eat like a ton of like disgusting things that aren't good for you.
We had the woods behind our house, and me and my sister, who's 3 years younger than me, we would go behind the house into the woods and like climb down this like little ravine that ended in like this dried up creek, and then we'd cross the creek, and then behind it was like this kind of clearing, and this tree had kind of like bent, probably because of a storm or something, but it had bent into this like arch, and you would go through the arch into this clearing, which was just cool because like at that point when you're kids, you're just like, all you want to do is play pretend. So we would like go out there and play pretend, and we'd play out in the woods for like hours and hours and hours.
But as a kid, you had to figure out how to, pass these 8 hours. So just being outside all day was a great childhood memory. All the kids being outside, like I go to my grandmother's house now and the kids are not outside. And we would be outside all damn day.
Like even in the Alabama heat and the humidity and the like gnats and the mosquitoes, like I think being a kid in the South, I just had a lot of opportunities to play and like use my imagination.
Many of us in the South had the blizzard experience. It was the blizzard of '93. I remember I did this like thing at school where we sold wrapping paper, but you did it and you got these prizes, and all I wanted was this blow up inner tube that you could use to sled with, right? I'm not sure why. I guess it's because we got it during Christmas and we were selling Christmas paper, and I was like, no, I want the blow up sled. I will not settle for anything else. I want the blow up sled. So I sell all this wrapping paper to everybody at my church. Everybody buys the wrapping paper, and I get enough points to get the blow up sled. And of course, when it arrives, my dad was like,
well, can you use the thing in the pool? Because that's the only time you're ever going to be able to use this thing. There is never going to be enough snow for you to sled down this big hill. So, I mean, I guess you can try it, but you're going to cut up your thing.
So about 5 months later, we had the blizzard of '93. And I was the only kid on the block with a blow-up sled because I believed one day, the South would have snow again. Everybody would like walk to my house to come use the big blow-up sled. You just gotta believe sometimes in magic in the South, and for me, the '93 blizzard was complete and utter magic.